Good morning, YouTube. Desert HVAC, and I am back with another product review of something very special. The Navac N2DX digital gauges. Comes with a nice case. As you can see, here's a list of all the refrigerants that it's capable of handling and giving you measurements on. So the beauty of these gauges is primarily the luxury of a one set of gauges does all. I'm going to go over the perfections and imperfections of the set. As you see, here's the case. Comes with the charger. It is a USB-C like the newer iPhones. And the beauty of that is you don't have to change batteries like you do with the field piece digital gauges. And if you have an iPhone and you have a car charger in your work vehicle, your truck or whatever, you could charge them while on the road on the go too. And there's a few reasons why I got these gauges. One, it's just look at this, you know what I mean? What a work of art, what a beauty. Comes with a magnetic hook on the back. Magnetic meaning kind of claps into place. But yeah, could hang pretty much anywhere you hang it to. And these are the field piece hoses I got to go with it to marry them together. But let's go through the settings real quick on this. So here's your charging port on top, right? On the sides you have your menu toggle switch. Click, click, reverse, forward. Then on this side is the power button. So let's go ahead and power it up. Gotta hold it for a second. There you go. Boot up, sit process, right? All right, and this is the home display, pretty much. Obviously, you see it's set for 410A right now. These gauges do not come with a vacuum micron setting, unfortunately. So as you can see, you click the menu, the select button down, you can toggle through temperature, pressure units, refrigerants, version information, or go through version, system updates, etc., so on and so forth. Auto screen off, 10 minutes, that's what I have it set for at the moment. Auto power off, 1 hour, that's what I have it set for the minute. And that's pretty much all the settings. You know, obviously you go to refrigerants, you go through the whole list on this side. After you click on it like this, click, and you see you can go through all of them. In this case, I believe my call today is 410A, so I'm going to leave it there. So yeah, and then to simply go back to the pressure display, you tap the power button and you're ready to fire up. So without further ado, let's hook up these hoses really quick and jump on the unit, see what we got today for repair. All right, had a little mishap with mice for this no cool repair on this system. Wasn't running. See, I got rid of all the debris right there of my shop vac, and I also had to evict some wasps from that power box. That was a big surprise. I opened the door and they came flying out. But here's the gauges. It's running and cooling, obviously, 410A. So got it all set up there. There's our sat temps on the bottoms right there. Right, and this isn't a touchscreen, by the way, in case any of y'all were wondering. And then there's our pressures. They have the needle going up. I like the setup. It's kind of like a car, you know, like I feel like I'm in a Hellcat right now, but in reality I'm in the boonies. I'm in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, these gauges, they really shine good for poorly lit areas, night runs, which I tend to do a lot with this company. And being out here in the Midwest, middle of nowhere, it gets pretty dark pretty quick. So these run good for night runs. That's why I love them the most. As you can see, I'm in the shade. And just on video, we got some glare back from the daylight. So if we step in the light over here, if I take them down, right, step in the sun real quick, you can kind of see it's a little bit more harder to read. Obviously the video doesn't do justice to my real eyes, but I can see on a like well-lit roof, like right here, you virtually almost can't read it, which is kind of the downside of it. But as long as you have a unit where you can shelter it, kind of like how I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? They work good in the daytime, but they work even better at night. As I mentioned before, these gauges, unlike the field piece digital gauges, they don't come with temperature clamps to get superheat and subcool. My way around that is I use my field piece job link clamps, just hook them up and just go off my phone to get the sat temps and do my math, you know. So, but yeah, other than that, they do not make a 4-port version either. They just make this one for the N2DX model. So kind of a downside for pulling vacuums, but as you can see, I have done vacuums on it. I'll try to upload better content later where if I have a leaking system where I do a pressure test of vacuum and all that, I'll run these on that video. This is kind of just a quick overview review of the gauges. I've had them for about 5 months now. They've been working good. As you can see, the battery life is right up there. So the battery life is exceptionally well on these, by the way. I do love that about the gauges as well. So yeah, these are pretty good for people learning the trade, beginners. Especially for the simple fact, guys, you buy this one set of gauges and you could tackle all refrigerants, all sorts of appliances, different ratings, 407, 404, 454B, 410A, R22, 134. The list goes on and on and on. As you want to refer back to the case that gives all the specs for anybody interested or in the market for one of these. Yeah, you see I have my Hornet spray. I told those guys good morning, didn't I? But yeah, you see here, whole, just a smorgasbord of all the Freons, a biography, if you will, of all the ones you could use with these gauges. So I do like the case also, by the way. I had it floating in the back of my work truck. They kind of got clapped around here and there, taking sharp turns, braking hard because of idiot drivers or whatever. So that case definitely keeps them protected. Like I said, I've had these for a bit now, and yeah, they still look virtually almost brand new, minus my dirty mitts all over it. But yeah, so this is the gauges, this is the set. As you can see, you got a nice sight glass right there, which I have used in the past, charging systems, doing the leak repairs with this system, and the sight glass is very nice, very widespread, very easy to see through. So yeah, as you can see, the system looks relatively almost sound. I am gonna have to use my job link on this phone to take superheat and subcool. So this is gonna be just kind of a short overview video, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, let me know what gauges you would like or that you would prefer over these for, say, late night runs or poorly lit area runs, you know, because as far as I'm concerned, these do the trick just right. And as you can see, we just got a cloud covering the sun up a bit, and the quality on the video feed, these kind of lit right up. They're glowing almost, if you will. But yeah, these are good for guys learning the trade too. It's very relatively easy to understand and collect the knowledge of what the gauges are telling you with the sat temp, having a digital display rather than just going off the needle and counting the hairlines, you know. So that's very nice. I like them. They're good for learners, good for beginners, or if you just want to have one pair of gauges that does all and you don't care about a 1/2-inch hose for vacuum, you know what I mean? I think these are the perfect gauges for you. So save a lot of space, save a lot of room in your service truck or your vans, you know, not having to carry 6 different pairs of gauges with 3 different sets of Freons for each pair. You know, this is really nice. So, and I do like the fact of it's a USB-C charging port rather than the field piece that takes batteries, because what happens the day you run out of batteries and you're screwed, you know? This, you just plug right into your cigarette lighter in your truck with your iPhone charger, or if you're spoiled for choice like me and you got shelters with outlets, you take the cord that it comes with, get a charging block for it, and plug it in, and you know, it'll give you enough juice to do a call after about half an hour. Charge time does take a while. That's your downfall, I would say, with it. But if you're a proactive thinker, you charge them when you're at home having a beer, relaxing after a long day, you won't have any problems with battery life. So yeah, but Desert HVAC out, and you guys work safe, have a good day, and most importantly, because we're in summer still, watch out for these wasps. And if you ever come across a J-box where you need to use power, definitely be careful. Have a nice day, and hasta la vista, everybody. Back to it I go.